so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
Ultragear gaming monitor.
I never want to make compromises when I play. I need every FPS I can take to perform at my peak. For myself, for my team, as well as for my viewers. Streaming always used to present me with a choice, either FPS or stream quality. I no longer have to make that decision thanks to AMD's 3rd generation Ryzen processors. Now my viewers get to see my gameplay smoothly. Ever since joining the team in 2018, AMD's partnership with Fnatic has given us the latest computer tech to help our performance. 3rd generation Ryzen is now the pinnacle of multi-threaded processor performance, and it's a big step up from everything else I've used before. AMD have listened to our feedback to make sure they make the best products possible so that we can simultaneously play as well as stream at the best setting. That's why I use AMD's 3rd generation Ryzen processors.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenges Series 2, powered by AMD, and we have AFK Gaming as our media partner. We're here with the second half. Earlier today, we did have the first half. 3 teams made it over to the round of 16. Now we have 3 more games for you guys. My name is Apollonia. I'll be your host and caster for today and for the second half. And joining me, it is Priniti, caster and analyst. How are you feeling? Pumped up for the next games?
Yeah, definitely. I'm really pumped up for to see how Exceeli plays out and can they make it into the top 16 because they need to carry on their name of being the best players in Bangladesh at the moment. So I'm definitely excited to see what kind of performance they put on.
All right, the first game we have Resillence versus Exele Esports. Now, Exele Esports, we nickname them the pride of Bangladesh, being one of the top teams coming out from that country. They have put an amazing display of skill. Their last game, I believe it was in the round of 64, where they didn't have a very easy time against Weekend Warriors. They made an insane comeback where the scoreline was 8-12. They came back 12-12 into overtime 14-12. So that's pretty impressive coming up from the
Yep.
side of Exceeli Esports. As for Resilience, this is the first time we're going to see them. They have made it to the round of 32, so we can't overlook their skill, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, being one of the top 32 teams, I think it says a lot for them. Now, thinking about expectations going into this game, what do you think we can kind of see come down moving on to this?
We can definitely see Exili coming really hard at the start, show their dominance as the better team if to keep that mojo and like the momentum. If they do get shut down by the other team, Resilience, at the starting, it's gonna definitely put them off their game a little bit. So let's hopefully, Exili doesn't just become that team that just loses their confidence the second they lose the buy round and actually is focused on winning the next few rounds, even the eco ones if possible. So we can definitely see a pretty dominant play from them. Yeah.
All right, Resilience, there's a lot on their plate, but hey, no expectations. They can come in, do their thing. Basically, the stage is set up for them to show what they have and what they're really made of. So we're going to be taking some notes and see ultimately what Resilience are. Are they a powerhouse? Are they a team that, they're trying to make it here in the competitive scene? Or, just a bunch of friends
Yeah.
having fun. As for Exceeli Esports, they have overcome a lot as a team, especially being a team where last series 1, they didn't quite make it so far, and I do feel that they must have been disappointed with themselves. But now at least making it into the round of 32, they
Yeah.
are so close to the round of 16. So falling short here, it will most definitely be devastating. And they also do have a player named Sami, one of the youngest players. He's also ranked Radeon in Valorant. So they definitely have him as a very strong player. But ultimately, Exceeli has always experienced a challenge when it comes to mashing, the players together and trying to figure out what is the team strategy. And it
Yeah.
seems that I just got word that there is a little bit of an issue here getting the match started. Must be some tech difficulties. And we always want to provide the best for both teams. So guys, do stay tuned. We'll be back with the action. We'll jump straight into the game once it's sorted. So don't go anywhere. Relax and stay tuned. Alright guys, and welcome back to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 2 powered by AMD, and we have AFK Gaming as our media partner. We are ready with the match, just like we promised. Exele Esports versus Resillence. We can see the cute little team flags there. We see the representation. There's a lot, I'm not gonna lie, weighing on Exele Esports, especially with a pretty large fan base. They really represent that country, and hopefully they will be successful today. As for Resilience, the stage is set. We can see what they are made of. So starting off in defense, Resilience. Oh, Nair is going to be taken down by Zolo, and Sammy finds a kill for himself, and it looks like it's going to be a good start for the attackers. Priniti.
Yep, definitely. Them showing on, like I said, dominant fashion. The second they heard footsteps on B main, they just rushed in and Nier got taken out. But Zenny is pushing back right now, taking out Hate Crew in mid, peeking out clear, pretty easy sights there. But after plant positions do come out and does get spotted out, but Sammy just, as a Radiant that he is, gets easy head taps and slowly backs away into mid, spawn, but still gets taken out by Zolo. You can see that I definitely, like I said, they are showing a dominant performance. They're just going in and getting the kills. It's what you want to see from a team like Exele.
Indeed, the first round goes over to them, so that's a great start to momentum. And Exele Esports, you know, they've had a history of consistently facing extremely difficult teams in the tournament. You know, it's just the RNG here in the brackets. But Exele Esports, let's see if Resilience is going to be another tough one to come back from. But, you know, tough games mean more room of opportunity for learning and improving yourself. So right here now in round 2, Exele Esports should have this one in the bag. Resilience, I do believe it is an equal round for themselves, Priniti.
Yeah. So they do have a Phantom, and Sammy just pushing him slowly into mid should not happen, especially because he's alone, and if they do give a gun, that's going to be a big problem. But Zolo's flashes do come out and does Sammy as well as Zolo just take out people. Sammy, you can see that he's confident in his aim, and it's just going in, getting the kills, and before we can even finish talking, and it's just a 1v5, and they know exactly where he is as they slowly push up. Omen is pushing up, and Sammy does pick up the 3k, and I think it's a second 3k for Sammy right there in 2 matches.
Sammy popping off, and this is why, you know, he's so high ranked in the Valorant ranking system as a Radiant. Sammy is just flawless when it comes to pure aim. Exele Esports, you know, throughout the progression of this match, I do want to see a little bit more of a team strategy, team play, and if their communications are relating fast enough so that, you know, there are more clear rotations and not just overly committing to a site when there is time and space to make that rotation.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure that Exele is gonna win this match, and I'm definitely sure that they're gonna be one of the tough opponents for Resilience. And so if they want to win this match, they definitely need to show something that is like no one has seen before. They need to pull something out of their sleeve that is gonna be so incredible to watch that you know, viewers get excited and is at the edge of the seat.
Oh, indeed. And here it is, the successful takeover by Exele Esports. But Nair is going to find a double, and this is going to be massive for Resilience. This just gives them the opportunity. They had to eco the last round, and now it's time for the full buy. And this might have just caught Exele off guard, and Bergie finds the kill on Hate Crew. 2 members left standing on Exele Esports. They gotta defend the spike. It has been planted, so that's 300 credits in store for them. Now Sami moving around, and Zini finds Fancy. That's gonna be a wrap as Blurry picks up the last kill. Resilience came in strong with their retake here, at least on the side of defense. Exele Esports, they definitely have to go to the drawing board and make sure that this doesn't spiral out of control. But nonetheless, great performance here from the side of Resilience.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good win for Resilience because it was a buy round, so they should definitely have the confidence that they want, and just giving easy picks like Hate Crew did right there, it should not happen from a team like Exele if they do want to win the tournament. So we can definitely see that Resilience is going to be a strong opponent, winning a buy round of the pushes that they have, just stacking 2 sides with 3 people, or 3 on one side and 2 on the other side. You can see that they're well coordinated.
All right, and now next into this match, 1-2. Let's pull up the scoreboard and just see what everyone is doning. Okay, they do have the full buys. You can see a little bit of an economy struggle there from Exceeli, so they have to make this one count. But Zini and Changa immediately, change. I read that in a completely different way. But Sammy and Hate Crew, they both find kills for themselves. It's a 3v3, almost a mirror matchup. Just an initiator, controller, and a duelist, so pretty much equal opportunities to try and take this back. But Resilience definitely packing in a punch, more so than we expected here, Priniti.
Yeah, definitely. They do have proper post-man positions with Sammy playing near wallbang spots, and the attacking side or the defending side is also playing it so well that they're waiting for their teammates. They're not pushing in aggressive. They're waiting for their teammates, and then after they gain all the information that they can with recon bolt like that coming in, which is a tiny bit of mistake made by Nier there. Just they have the proper play. Sammy using the classic, but still gets the kill, and Fancy with that backup right there onto Blurry right there, and you can see that they're definitely well working together. And Exceeli is not gonna back out of this fight without a fight.
Indeed. And Resilience there, they definitely are showing some potential. They made it this far, so they know what they are doing.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can see a little bit more plans on the side of Resilience and just how good they are when it comes to raw aim.
Definitely. You can see that Sammy just locks onto the head because of the practice and the hours that he put into the game, or if not, just the pure mechanical skills that he has are actually like proving that he's one of the best players in Bangladesh, if not the world.
Sammy, he definitely is setting the bar really high for himself, but right there off the bat, 2-for-1 trade in favor of Resilience. And it seems like it's going to be an A-side push. Sammy does find change. And Fergie is going to be lurking around A short. Even matchup now. Just looking for that opportunity. Both teams taking everything slow. Spike has been planted. Nia does take down Sammy. And Exele Esports find themselves in a tough position. This is going to be a hard one for Zolo. He's going to spot out that raise and take out Mergy. A mistake on Resilience end. They aren't watching all angles. Hate Crew, he is on site. And the spike has been planted. Now, Resilience, they are not looking for the retake in two different entry points. Now, this is where they might suffer, but let's see if it's going to pay off. And immediately, Hate Crew takes out Nia. And the last man standing is going to be that Jet. Zini gets the kill. It's a 1v1 situation. Will Zolo clutch this one out? What looked like an advantage for Exceeli. And there is a Rolling Thunder. Zolo in perfect time claims the 3k onto Zini. But, Priniti, this is what I think kind of gets teams. You know, when they come for the retake playing on the side of defense, it's good to spread out the manpower, not just, you know, completely tunnel from one entry point, because that just allows the attackers to have a firm placement of their crosshair onto you.
Yeah, so because it was a 2v2, what they tried to do was they tried to stack one side, but which is really not what you want to do with the less information that you have. But I could definitely say that Zolo should have used his fault line more than his actual ultimate, because it was one person and he was on the bomb and you knew exactly where it was. So, but it did pay off what he did, so definitely I'd give him kudos for that. But, well, like what you said, these people, or what the Resilience is doing, that they're waiting for their teammate and pushing from one side, which is what giving them the advantage. But Sammy does pick up Blurry off there, and a 2v4 all of a sudden for Resilience, just losing their confidence because it is an eco run for them. And Nier picks up Sammy with his shock dart, 3 HP for Ace. This could possibly be a match because all they need to do is just find a couple of guns for themselves, which is in A short, and they could easily secure the round. Resilience is looking pretty strong so far. But if they can pull an eco round win, this is going to destroy Exceeli's confidence.
Oh, indeed. They could even go for the save, you know. It's kind of like looting. You're going to pick up 2 guns and run away. So I think this is a good choice from Resilience. We don't see it very often in eco, where you manage to get a couple of kills, pick up the guns, and go for the save. This is not very common. But as we progress into this tournament, stakes are higher, teams are more well prepared, they have more strategy and a better understanding of the mechanics of the game. So this move here by Resilience, I would say it's a power move. Exele Esports, they're comfortable, they have the economy now, winning 2 rounds in a row since they dropped one. 5-1, 4 rounds strong ahead, Exele Esports.
definitely, you can definitely see that Exele is playing dominant, and being able to secure that many rounds on attacking side is definitely going to give them a boost onto defending, because they do have 3 controllers, if I'm right, which like side controllers, which being a Sova, or sorry, not a Sova, sorry, Cypher, a Breach, and an Omen, which these are like straight up site controllers where you can smoke a spot, delay them, and wait for rotation from your team. Or Breach being able to use his flash and uh, his first ability, the seismic blast, like to hold off people from taking. But Zenny just misses a quick shot onto Sammy that should cost him a lot if Sammy does not get taken out fast, because he is the other team's top fragger at the moment. Zenny just falls back into B main. Shark, sorry, trying to just figure out a way to play. The mid is theirs, leaving just mid completely open. Or, oh, sorry, I'm wrong. Changed is holding down mid. Well, what do you think about the spread that they have? Why do you think they fall back so easy and quick?
Well, Resilience is, that's a pretty smart choice, but Zini there, double kill on the operator. Blurry as well chimes in. Double op setup is working in favor of Resilience, definitely. But I like the way that they spread out, and Ace is going to find change, and it's a 2v4 situation. Resilience should have this one in the bag if they can hold on to this advantage. Make no mistake, they cannot overlook the strength of Ace and Hate Crew. Now, as they move through mid-market, just going to inch in very slowly. 50 HP left for Ace, so this is going to be a tough ask of Exele
30
Esports.
seconds left.
But I do like the way that they are spread out. You know, you are on the side of defense. It's better to fall back and go for the retake than to push ahead and get caught off so early, giving the attackers that opportunity. And Zini there with the triple kill. He finds Ace. Playing out of his mind. Definitely the MVP of this round for his team. And Hate Crew is quick to pick him off. 9 seconds left on the clock. He picks up the spike. And he has 4 seconds to get the plant off, and just in time, the spike has been planted, cashing in that moolah. But Bergie, perfect nade, right on point, picks up the last kill on Hate Crew.
Yeah, definitely. The way he used his grenade was a really incredible play, because he didn't want to give the, like his life potentially if he does peek it blindly, because the plant was started exactly like 4 seconds ago, so he would definitely have enough time to get up and shoot him. So that quick little thinking coming in from the other team's raise, it was very nice. And Hey Crew just taking out Zenny because it was he didn't really have to peek that. All he had to do was hide and wait for the time. But Zini just had a different plan in mind, just getting the 4K for himself, but it didn't really work out. But definitely a good round from Resilience, showing that they can take the match back. There is still chance for them to go to 7-5. So we can definitely see a comeback from Resilience.
Now moving on into this round, a very even matchup. Resilience here, having Zini. He is pretty much a force and definitely has to go head-to-head when Zini finds the kill on Ace. He's definitely up against Sammy, both of them running the jets with the operators. What's really cool about Resilience is that they're playing the double op setup, which is pretty much the only time you can play it most effectively on the side of defense. You wait for the target, you get a nice clean shot, and your duty in defense is pretty much done. Now this is Sammy taking a peek here from B main over to market, waiting for the unlucky one. But this is Resilience. Now, shift your eyes to the minimap. They're going to just take their time and figure out how they're going to do this. Now spreading out their manpower, which is very much needed. And Sami finds the kill on Bergie, who happened to come across into market. So Resilience, they have this information. Fancy finds Blurry, 3v4 situation. And this is going to be a tough one for Resilience. As Exceeli, they've definitely sharpened up their protection here when Spike has been planted. Now Zozo does find one, Fancy finds another, and last man standing is going to be changed.
You can see how well Sammy plays and uses his game knowledge into position. You can see that every time he smoked the backside, because he didn't want them pushing in. So he smoked it every time, so they didn't have like the peaking advantage on them. And like every time he smoked it, it was just advantage for them, advantage for Exceeli. So it was very well played by Sammy. Security, I would definitely say he is the one that caused them to win the round, because that was an insane play from Sammy.
Oh, indeed. Yeah, perfect timing. Every time he threw a cloud, it was just as the other one disappeared. So, that kind of game sense and confidence is just nuts. And that's Sammy again opening up the fragging, picking up the first kill, and this is going to be changed. This time a little bit more aggressive. He usually falls back, but he's going to be met with the breach. This is a bit nail-biting here. But Zolo, he's going to back away from that or just wait right round the corners. They're just lurking around one another. But meanwhile, Buggy, he does find that kill onto Ace. Zolo takes down Change finally in the mid area of the map. And Exele Esports, they look like they have the upper hand here. And we see a mad Exele rush coming exactly from mid.
Where you are.
Yeah, the second the Boombot gave away their position, they fell back and went to the other side, and Sammy does cup a blurry, which means the site is theirs. And the way that the Exele thinks is very impressive, especially because in the first series they didn't really make it that far, but they still proved right now that they can make it that far. And the way that this team is thinking and playing is so professional. I'm honestly astounded.
Indeed, and Sammy here, this round, a 3K, he is setting up his team for success. One thing about Exele Esports is that I would like to also see other players step up. I want to see them contribute to the game as much because, relying on one player isn't going to be everything. But if you can perfect your setup and, work around it, find out a unique playstyle, that will come in handy. But here he's going to get spotted out by the recon bolt, and a gang of angry Exele members finishes him off. But 5 rounds in the lead, Exele Esports, they're looking as strong as ever. Definitely not as tough as the last game. Resilience here, they have to put a little bit more of a fight and try to, reroute what they're going to do and their plans. Because this right now is just not really working in favor of them.
No. You can see that Exele is working their utilities pretty well, being able to shock dart an area or using his recon bolt to enter. So they don't enter without information, which is what you need. And as they try the common play coming in from Omen and Jet, where they flash and enter, but the flash does miss on Zolo, which causes the other Jet to lose the fight. But you can see that everything the other team is doing is predictable. They keep doing the same thing over and over again, which is not what you want to see. And the short is being held, and the second he gets spotted out, Change does pick up Ace as Zolo trades him out. Zolo trades him out immediately, as well as Fancy, causing an insane lead for them in players. And Fancy another one onto Blurry. This is just a mess for Resilience. They're getting picked off way too easy. They're getting caught in 1v1s, which is not what you want, because Exele is not getting caught in 1v1s. They're always in a 2v1 advantage, which is what you want. If one is trading you out, the second he trades you out, you trade him out. That's how it works. That's how you play as a team, which is not what Resilience is doing.
I do hope they stay true to the team name here, Resilience. A little bit of a shift here in momentum, and Exele Esports definitely riding on it with a high. And 8-2. We have 2 more rounds before the side swap happens. And if Resilience could take, 2 more rounds, they could fare a better chance if they are much stronger on the side of attack. Now, this is Nia with the drone. I'm going to try and find some information. Doesn't have much of it. Just going to back away slightly. And Exele Esports, we've seen them a lot on Ascent. And they seem to like to go for the mid advantage before they go for the push. Unfortunately, if they can't find the mid advantage, that's where they are set back in time, especially on the side of tech. But looks like it's going to be a push here for A-Shot, and Fancy drops in, picks up Bergie. 1-for-1 trade there. Fancy gets taken down by Blurry, and that's going to be a double. Just a random spark of brilliance here from the side of Resilience. And only 2 members are left standing from the side of Exele.
Yeah, you can definitely see that Resilience does not want to fall back short, and they want to prove that they are a better team, and being able to push back and playing is so insane to see, and the sprays coming in from them are pretty impressive. It is a 2v2. Let's not underestimate Exele, because Resilience might look strong right now in this round, but you cannot underestimate Exele. Exele's 2 best players, or one of the 2 best players, is Zolo and Heikru. So we could possibly see a clutch from them. Or ace, sorry, not hater.
All right, Exceeli Esports, you know, just take note of their positioning. They were watching their backs, and now they've got the information. Oh, Zini does find the kill on Ace, and that was so quick. The fact that he connected that shot, that's Zini again with the double kill, clutching this one out for Resilience. You know, at this point, if there's the best bet for Resilience, it's going to be Zini. He's pulled off these multi-kills, stepping in where it matters, and ultimately winning these rounds for Resilience. Now, this is the thing. If only one player shines for your team, you're only going to get a few rounds for yourself. But right now, overall as a team, Exele Esports, they definitely have the upper hand. But if you're talking about Resilience, where their shining moment is, I would say it's Zini for sure, then Jet on the operator.
Yeah, Zini can prove, he's proving time and time again that he can op with falling back. Everything that he's doing with the op is what you want to see. Leading his team with 11 kills is pretty impressive from his part, especially a team against a team like Exceeli. Getting those kind of kills is very important, and it's exactly what he's doing. Opping is hard. People might think it's easy, but utilizing his teammates shot guard, just recon bolt, just getting the kill pretty easy right there, with the men advantage for Resilience. You can definitely see that Zini is experienced with the op, but just a slight mistakes he makes are causing him the round where he could have just dashed away the second he got revealed by the recon bolt. That's not what he's doing. But Hey Crew does enter mid, trying to pick off any players that he can. Spots one, gets near, and a recon bolt comes in again. Paranoia does come in from the other room and giving his position away. Rush is coming from Hey Crew, gets one. Hey Crew spots another using his shock bolt, but shock bolts himself by mistake. But Zini or Sammy, wait, who's that? Is that sorry?
It's Zini.
My bad. I got confused a little bit there. But yeah, Zini does get picked off, but Resilience. Honestly, Hey Crew had an amazing play there. You shouldn't have let him get those kinds of kills because he just aggressively pushed him, which is not what you want to see. But they're playing it so well. Don't get me wrong, Exceeli is an amazing team, and I definitely know that they have a chance at winning this tournament. And I'm pretty sure if they make it to top 16, they have so much breathing room for themselves, and they can definitely prove that they are the name of Bangladesh.
Indeed, both these teams seem to have a little bit of a similar play style. The only dividing factor between both their team compositions is the difference in the Raze and Breach. But that just comes to a particular style, because Breach is best used on the side of attack. We can understand why Exceeli took him out, considering that they did start on the offensive side. And as for Raze, you know, if you're great at Raze, you're great at Raze. If you know how to work the movement and the abilities of that kind of agent, that is the agent for you. So both these teams are a little bit similar here in terms of playstyle, or at least the setup on this map Ascent. We understand what these teams are going for. Now Resilience, 3 rounds, Exele Esports with 9. This is the side swap. Resilience now on the side of attack and Exele Esports on the side of defense. Now let's see what Resilience is made of on the side of attack and if they will fare much better here. But we can see a spread out. 1 member on the far ends of the map and 3 coming down catwalk. Ace, he's going to be taken down by Zini, who has proved time and time again that his aim is everything. Dashes right onto site. Fancy is just going to wait for the right time, and it's all up to Resilience to take over this site, get the plant off, and watch all angles. But that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade there.
Yeah, pretty well trades coming in from Resilience is just what you want to see, because if you don't want to solo peek, but Zola does get onto a kill on Blurry right there, causing them a man advantage for Exceeli. Post-plant positions do come out with Hey Crew on top, using his shock ball to clear out every situation, but does miss his shock ball. Zini and Change just gets an insane kills right there, just back to back, but Zini secures a round on defense, or sorry, on attack. So you can definitely see that they're pulling it back, right? Their attacking is looking strong. It might be an eco round, but you can definitely tell a lot from someone on an eco round, how well they play, how they rush in, and what their mindset is about a tournament. About the round that they're playing and how they're gonna play the match. So it's very well. I'm very convinced that because they have 2 duelists, they can definitely come back, and Resilience do have the mindset to come back.
Resilience coming in hot and heavy in the pistol round. This should be an equal for Exele Esports, so we can't expect that Resilience will take this unless, you know, Exele Esports pull a reverse and get a thrifty round, but that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. And Blurry lost his life in B, and now that all that information is given over to Resilience, as you see them pick up the pace, no more shift walking, they're just going to run it down A-long. And we see here making a grand entrance is going to be Bergie as he finds Ace, and Sammy gets the V-turn kill. It's a 3v3 situation. Solo, Hate Crew, they all find kills. Exele Esports left one member standing, and that is changed. Resilience completely dropped the ball. Having all of that information, what just happened there? Exele Esports, thrifty round, pure brilliance.
Yeah, that should not have happened. It happened because you know, it is an eco round for Exele, and giving them a round like that is very unprofessional, and it's definitely going to cost them the match, and that's not what you want to see, especially when you're losing 9-4, which now 10-4.
Right there.
And Resilience here just they had no reason to completely lose that round. Everything was in their favor. But moving on here, Zolo, he's going to go in with the hard push, 1-for-1 trade there. And Sammy, waiting for his next prey. He's going to find one. Another 1-for-1 trade here. And Change gets the pick off onto Ace. Now Resilience, the ball is in their court once again. They could opt for a rotate and completely bamboozle Exele Esports. They gotta watch their back as we see the Cypher. Fancy, he is circling around. And Hate Crew just gonna drop that drone, give that information, but Fancy takes out Bergie. And it looks like it's gonna be a level playing field once again. Hate Crew finds Blurry. 2v1 situation. Change. Last man standing. 52 HP. This is going to be a tough ask, but let's see what he's going to pull off here. Change, just slowly inching his way in. Going to meet Fancy, finds the kill, and just the wrong time, wrong place to reload. Heiku wraps it up. 11 rounds for Exele Esports. Pure dominance, and definitely doing much better compared to the round of 64. So we can see Exele Esports definitely amping their gameplay up.
Yeah, especially with like beginner players, right? You don't want to see them reload, especially like in open spots. And you can see that he had 8 bullets and he could get that kill. He had 3 bullets left. What you do is fall back and you get, you reload, or if not, you use the 3 bullet and try to get a kill. When you can't do stuff like that, you understand that they're playing. They haven't put enough time into the game. That's how you know that they haven't put enough time into FPS games. But Zolo does try to peek him, but gets taken out by Near. It's almost a headlock onto, like Zolo almost had a headlock again. All he had to do was stay back and play it safe, but no, they wanted to get a little bit aggressive, losing 2 players. Sammy is out of the round, so that means the star player is not there. But Ace is like, I'm the star player now. I want to get the kills that I need. And 11-4 is a pretty big lead for Resilience. They don't want to give them the match point, so they better start working it, or they're going to start losing it.
I'm pretty sure Ace hears the drone. Not going to let them have that information. And Ace is a pretty versatile player. I do remember in an interview, he mentioned that he's very ready to adapt with the team, and he's determined to make sure that the team is in tip-top shape for Exele Esports. And we can see a lot of his efforts definitely paying off in unison with all of his,
30 seconds left.
The rest of his team. Now Resilience taking this one slow, and now they're going for the B side. This is a good choice, and Exele in perfect time realizes something is wrong. They aren't pushing for A. Hate Crew, he's gonna make that rotation, and Bergie's just lurking in the mid area. Might come into contact with Ace, but Hate Crew finds Near.
10 seconds
that was
left.
a good kill, but Bergie takes out Ace. 3v2 situation. The spike is being planted right now, and Hunter's Fury popped by Hate Crew, and that's an angry Bergie as he hops in, takes his life. And Resilience just came into B-side, guns blazing. Fancy finds Bergie. 1v2 situation. Resilience should have dropped here, and there it is, Zini with the last kill. Resilience with 5 rounds, and if we are expecting a comeback, it's going to be a tough and long journey for Resilience.
Yeah, what you said earlier about being able to use Raze, and which is exactly what he did. He used his satchel, he figured out the momentum, and he came in and got the kill. It's all about the way you use your character. It doesn't matter if you play Viper, which is like the lowest picked character. If you know how to use her, you are going to be dominant. You are going to be the player. And the way that Nier just didn't care for the Cypher trap at all, just entering, is so it's just you have to think every possibility when you're playing a tournament. You have to understand that if I peek from there, there's 3 other angles that they can shoot me in. If I go here, there's 2 more angles that they can shoot me in. There's a camera there. You have to think like a professional to play like a professional. That's when you know that you have made it.
Indeed, that's where a lot of the creativity and a lot of mind games come in. So now moving on into this round here, full buys for everybody across the board.
Right there.
And attackers taking their time.
Right there.
And I wonder what they're doing. They're looking around here in mid. Zolo just gonna watch B main, go for that push. So Resilience by now, I think they should figure that if they aren't pushing quick enough, Exele Esports might come for the backstab. Now Ace, he's watching short, just gonna back off, play a little bit more defensive. And Exele Esports definitely showing a lot more discipline this time. Yep. And just waiting for the right opportunity, take it as death. But Bergie, he just pops out, gets the headshot onto Ace, and it looks like it's going to be pushed by A side. See the rotation coming in from the defenders.
Everyone, as they enter side, the side control is theirs, but doesn't know that Fancy is still at wine. But no, Sova does peek it. Nier gets the kill onto Fancy, and Sammy just missing a couple of daggers, causing him the life. Blurry just picks up 1, picks up 2. This is a round for Resilience, 1v5 as Hate Crew just like, I'm not going in there, I gotta back off. But I think he just wants a couple of exit kills right here as he's holding down a short garden. If he can even get 2 kills at this round, it's going to be very helpful to destroy their economy. But no, Blurry is like, I'm not giving you my gun. So he just secured the kill onto Blurry right there. The way they played it, the way Resilience did not push at the start, and they kept Exele Esports guessing, was very impressive. And just a couple of missed shots cost them a round for Exele.
Resilience? I'm a little confused about this team. There were many rounds where they showed a lot of inconsistencies, and there are rounds where they just pull off these kills, displaying such quick reaction time and pure aim, where I'm kind of confused. Is Resilience really all that better here in attack? I think we can only let the game tell if Exceeli does not close this and they manage to buy that time. Now, 2 rounds to victory for Exele Esports, but Resilience, they're bouncing back. It seems like they got some sort of high, but that's going to be a huge massacre, gunfights all across the board, leaving a 2v2 situation with clones from both sides. That's going to be Zini taking down Sammy. 2v1 situation. The spray is here, and Blurry just finishes it off. Exele Esports came with a different approach, which I like, but it was just not executed very well here. Rushing smokes and all of that. It was an equal round. They managed to take down 3 members on the side of Resilience, but 7 is to 11. If anything, we know that in this tournament, when games play out like this, it's kind of like we're almost expecting a long comeback. So, yeah. Exele Esports, I mean, I do feel that they have the capacity to close this game out, but Resilience seems to be putting a stop to that, which is, the surprising factor. So, kudos to them. I'm enjoying it.
This match is actually very interesting to watch because showing that they're better on the attacking side more than defending, but Sammy might get caught off guard if Omen does peek, but no, Omen, he does mark it, but I don't think he understands that there is a player there. Hate Crew picking up Change. Sammy still holding the short, but no, gets the kill on to Change on Squid. This might be the securing match point for Exele. With a man advantage, all they have to do is just get 1 more kill, securing the man advantage. On Zini does hold. He still has the op where he's shown many dominant plays at the start where he goes in, gets the kill, which is what you want to see. For an example, a player like Paradox, when he was playing Jet, was so aggressive and so consistent. You definitely want to see something like that from a Jet player. And Zolo just holding down mid spot. I think they don't know the rotations do come in, but there's still Zini hold. Sorry, there's still Sammy holding down mid market,
there.
just watching players trying to
seconds
figure out
left.
if they enter. If anyone enters B main right now, Sammy's gonna clip their head off. This is like the nail biting moment, and he does get Bergie right there. One more for Sammy. The flicks. 13 seconds left on the board. 4v1. The bomb
10 seconds
is
left.
still with Blurry, but no, he just backs away, gets the op, and just tries to leave, but doesn't realize there's a player. But no, he still peeks it, but gets the kill on Ace. That flick from Sammy, I knew that was gonna happen, and he proved that he is a Radeon from
Match
that play.
point.
Yes, this should do.
Yeah, honestly, pretty insane from a player like Sammy right there. Just flicking constantly and knowing exactly what he is doing is very impressive. Being able to hold spots, hold angles, which is exactly what you want to see from a player like Sammy. When he, like an Opper, okay? Basically an Opper is very impressive and very patient, which is it's gonna pay off an incredible way if you're an Opper. Patience is what you need, and Sammy is showing that. As the smokes do come into mid, Zola holding down on top of Bike. Yeah, being able to just hold down A short by Zola that gets picked off by Jet right there, but the trades do come in with a lead on Resilience. Again, Exceeli is
enemy
at a
remaining.
12-7. Can they pick it up? If they do get this kill, they will definitely be able to win. And this is exactly what you want to see. Resilience put a nice fight, but no, Exceeli
Defenders
secures the
win.
match. 13-7 with an easy, clean win for Exceeli. As we go onto the leaderboard, we can definitely see that Sammy played very well in this match, and he was able to get the frags that was so important for Exceeli. 23-11 is pretty impressive, and Zini right below him with 18 kills. Both of the Jet mains, both of the Oppers are very impressive here, and this is an insane match to see. Yeah. As we have some minor technical difficulties, but we are going in. We are going into relive the moment. So let's talk about what happened. Resilience came in pretty strong. They were able to secure a couple of rounds at the start when they were defending, but they didn't really utilize their plays and their movement pretty well. But they didn't have the proper rotations, showing that Sammy, he just came in, got the kills, everything that he needed. So all they had to do on a defending side was just hold, which they were pretty keen on noticing. But they did play very well on defense, but they just didn't have what it takes because Exceeli is an insane team representing the name of Bangladesh. But you can see that Resilience did put up a very insane match for them, and showing that even if they are put against a very big team, they're still able to secure a couple of rounds. But an Exceeli were put up in a very impressive spot right here. With they're usually getting hard teams. This might be a pretty a decently easy match for them, but Resilience just definitely tried to hold their ground, and which is exactly what they did. They were pretty good, if you ask me.
All right. So I'm so sorry to leave you there. Praniti. So I just had a few tech difficulties, but we're back. But overall, Resilience, we could see the fight in them. It was pretty decent. They did have some sort of plan, but they kind of lost out in consistency. Where Exele Esports did definitely more adapt to the game. They have that kind of experience. So props to them, and congratulations to Exele Esports for making it over to the round of 16. Just brilliant. The pride of Bangladesh lives on, and I'm pretty sure their fans are very happy. And until next time, I look forward to seeing Resilience once more again. Now, moving on, this is the second half. We just finished the first game, and the second game will be AtmosFear versus Global Esports. Now, if you guys are a fan of Valorant, you love watching competitive play, you've got to stay for this second match because it's going to be one hell of a ride. Okay, so remember, do stay tuned. Remember to like and subscribe and click that bell icon so that you get notifications whenever we are live. Do check out the links in the description if you want to upgrade your setup or if you want to follow our socials for updates. We also post highlights on this tournament and many other tournaments. So until the next game, do sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, get some tea, chill out, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
I never want to make compromises when I play. I need every FPS I can take to perform at my peak. For myself, for my team, as well as for my viewers. Streaming always used to present me with a choice, either FPS or stream quality. I no longer have to make that decision thanks to AMD's 3rd generation Ryzen processors. Now my viewers get to see my gameplay smoothly. Ever since joining the team in 2018, AMD's partnership with Fnatic has given us the latest computer tech to help our performance. 3rd generation Ryzen is now the pinnacle of multi-threaded processor performance, and it's a big step up from everything else I've used before. AMD have listened to our feedback to make sure they make the best products possible so that we can simultaneously play as well as stream at the best settings.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenges Series 2, powered by AMD, and we have AFK Gaming as our media partner. We're now back with the second game, which will be AtmosFear versus Global Esports. Now, there's just so much to talk about, Praniti. So let's start off with AtmosFear. They have a very unique playstyle. We've nicknamed them the team that thrives in chaos. They love to go for very aggressive and fast push. We do know that they have a little bit of this duo, Bacon and Bones. Both of them always stepping up to the plate when needed. Overall atmosphere, they did make it up to the top 8 in the last tournament. And this time they're going up against Global Esports, a team that placed second, and now they have been picked up by an esports organization. So what do you think this is going to come down to so early here in the round of 32?
Okay, so in all honesty, I'm a fanboy of Global Esports, especially with their new players being able to pop off so well. It doesn't matter if he's new or not. All the things that Global Esports do are pretty much very good, and I'm
Choose
a
your
big fan
agent.
of them. So I'm definitely, on my side, I'm gonna say that they're gonna pull out a dominating performance and be able to push in really fast. But AtmosFear do have the same energy, which is just being dominant. So we could definitely see a lot of chaos going on and a lot of multi kills coming in from both of the teams. So it's definitely going to be a fun match to cast.
Yeah, I do feel that it was a good choice for Global Esports to pick up this team, especially because Deathmaker is here in the roster. I mean, last series, he raked up 49 kills against Velocity Gaming, which were the champions. So I think that speaks a lot in itself. Now let's move on into the match here. And we see that Global Esports will be on the side of defense and AtmosFear here on the side of attack. Now, one thing I will say is that I would like to see the rest of the members in Global Esports really step up to the plate. They do have Hellfighter, who has been consistently good here in Valorant. So Deathmaker and Hellfighter, they're awesome. I do feel that the other 3 members, they've got to try and steal the spotlight and show us what they are made of. So
Yeah.
Deathmaker just taking a look here at his Phoenix. That was pretty funny. But coming in AtmosFear, they've got to approach this really calculated.
You can see that they are stacking A side at the moment. By AtmosFear, like you said, they like the chaos, so they just stack aside and they go in. The smokes do come in mid and A short, thinking that it is going to be an A push. So rotations do come in as well as flanks from Phoenix. So there's 2 on site, one on grass, and one on site, which is back gen. So as everyone comes in, and it's chaos. One from Deathmaker, 2 just easily backing out. Hellfire with a trade, and Inferno just taking out Hellfire right there. But Deathmaker, another kill from him. But Inferno with another one. The headshots coming in from both of the team, but Skills is there to secure. You can see that the chaos is exactly what we wanted, and it's exactly what we get.
Indeed, Skills, the latest addition, definitely a player that they can fall back on, but a great and explosive start for Global Esports, definitely. Deathmaker here, picking up the 3K. He is just setting up his team for success. Very aggressive push in the attempt for the 4K, but hey, just Deathmaker things, right?
Yeah, he is the match MVP winner from last round. So you're definitely gonna see him go for more match MVPs and just collect the kills. But their team is probably not gonna let him because they're also insane players. So we definitely want to see so much chaos from this team as they do split up 3B and 2A. But Deathmaker and Skill is just aggressiving and getting the kills. Deathmaker with another crosshair. With the classic holding down, but no, Skills is right behind him with a flank. Me and Sia were talking about this, yeah. Global made an insane game where it lasted about 14 or 15 minutes. One of the shortest games I've seen. Every round ended in 15 seconds. Do you think we can see that here?
I doubt that. AtmosFear, they're definitely a lot better than I think most of the teams. I mean, they made it to top 8 once before. So even if, this match leans in the favor of Global Esports, it wouldn't be as quick. I mean, you gotta give some props to AtmosFear here. So, yeah, AtmosFear, they do have aim. they do have a little bit of a team strategy here, but going up against Global Esports, all of these components, they're going to be tested to the point. And that skills dropping in the flash, but Bones will be so quick to take him out. And now Global Esports with the man disadvantage as AtmosFear looks for a push. And in typical fashion, we see very aggressive positioning from Global Esports as compared to the last game that we saw also on Ascent, where the defenders mostly fall back. So this is going to be pretty interesting, and let's see how this pans out.
Deathmaker just holding down in mid just to see if anyone pushes. The camera does not spot him, which is unlucky, but Bones with another one onto Kappa, just sprays onto Hellfighter, but just does not get the kill, which just backs out with 20 HP, but Hellranger is right there to get another kill. And you can definitely see that AtmosFear is not letting Global Esports have this one. You can see that post-plant positions do come in. They don't know where they are. One Phoenix watching A main, or sorry, B main, as Deathmaker's holding, going in, but no, this is chaos. Deathmaker with one, but Bones is right there behind him to get. Hellranger gets Bones with an easy trade right there. It's 2v1, but no, Bacon is there to secure the round. That was pretty neat round from AtmosFear. Maybe I talked way too fast about the 15-second round because you can definitely see
the opposite will always happen.
Exactly. Definitely, you can definitely see that they're putting up a fight. Now, I'm enjoying this match. This is definitely going to be a good match to watch.
Indeed, AtmosFear, you know, they do have it in them, and this was a third round where both sides have the full buy. So, Global Esports, you know, a little bit less superior guns, but nonetheless, AtmosFear, they did pull off a successful take. They even got the spike planted, so this will set a little bit of tone for them, but they cannot at all lose focus. They've got to stay on top of everything and on point, and right off the bat, Skills finds a kill. Bacon's going to return it, and Hellfighter does get another for himself. Now, 4v3, AtmosFear put at a disadvantage. That might have just shaken up Global Esports, taking a round away from them, as they do look a lot more focused here in this round.
Yep. Global Esports is having the man advantage at the moment, but slowly Bones does back off because he does not want to enter B side. So they are trying to go into A, which is what they want to do, as the focus is on B at the moment, where 3 is on B, but they realize that something is wrong. A is not covered, so they go back as Cypher enters A main onto Switch. He should pick up a couple of kills here. If not, gets traded out. This is going to be a mess. Could this be another chaos for AtmosFear? Or is this going to be another easy round for Global?
And Hellfighter there, ooh, he shot down to 18 HP, and that's pretty low. As the last 3 members of AtmosFear, they took their time, went for the rotate, which is a good choice. Bones does find Hellfighter. It's now a 3v3 situation, and Hellranger's gonna take Relic out, as Global Esports looks like they're gonna come on top here with the retake. Deathmaker just gonna back away as the Recoil bolt does spot him. Hellranger coming in from a different entry point. It's great that the defenders are spreading themselves out, but Hellranger runs out of bullets at the wrong time. But Bones too quick to try and look for him, and left, right, and center kills all over the board, and Hellranger just wraps it up. That is going to be the third round for Global Esports.
Definitely, that they're on the defending side is pretty much an advantage for them, because this map is, in my opinion, a very defended side map, and that's very lucky getting that if they did win the toss, and being able to, a team like AtmosFear, you know, having 2 aggressive players such as Jet as well as Phoenix, if they utilize that very well and back them up with their support players, they can definitely enter sites pretty easy. But as you can see, the Global also has the exact same composition, so you don't want Global to go on attacking round right now, especially because Deathmaker and Skills, that's all I have to say. I don't have to tell you anything else about their insane aim and plays. The hot hands do come in as they enter. So much sound is made, but he is not able to secure that kill onto the Cypher. Deathmaker does secure the kill onto Relics. Deathmaker does get traded out immediately by Bones with Hellfire, with another onto Inferno, as Hellranger slowly entering a short. Can they secure a kill? Crosshair with a Marshall headshot onto Skills. That's what you want to see. You want to put up a fight against Global Esports. You don't want to go easy, but Hellfighter right there with another. And can he secure? And he gets Bacon and Bones. The duo we were looking forward to gets taken down together. Crosshair is probably going to save his gun. It's what you kind of want to do.
Not the round for Bacon and Bones there. But global esports, very dominant. And there is a lot of expectations for this team in particular because having a roster which placed second in the last series, they have a lot to live up to. And I will say that this competition is getting a lot tougher as we see more talent rise up. Now, AtmosFear meeting such a strong team here in the
30
round
seconds
of
left.
32. It might be their journey cut short unless they pull off something that might be one of the biggest upsets in this tournament. Let's see what they're made of. And Crosshair, he's just going to keep himself safe, as well as keep the Phantom for the next time around. But definitely a struggle here
10
for
seconds
AtmosFear.
left.
We usually see them very strong, always in the lead up until the top 8.
Yeah. As the gun is being saved by AtmosFear, let's talk about something else here. What do you think AtmosFear should do differently? Because you did say they are the master of chaos, and they were pretty good at being picking up the kills in chaos. So, do you think they should be forcing a site, or do you think they should play a little bit safe, go flank, do all that kind of stuff?
Well, when we see AtmosFear thrive, that is when they have the confidence
Right here.
to pull off combos with their abilities. When it comes to attacking top tier teams, you have to pull off combos and plan. You gotta
Overtake them.
anticipate who might be on the side that you are gunning for the attack. So these kinds of plans and doing them so quick when you only have about 15 seconds before the round starts. That is the pure test of coordination coming out of teams. And Deathmaker, he did not expect, but Crosshair, he does sneak down into a different position, takes Deathmaker out. And AtmosFear might just be able to capitalize on this if they play it slowly, but they immediately have the mid control and they're going for it. So yeah, to answer your question, it really has to do with plans, strategy, combinations with skills, and overall being quick to switch targets, getting the frags where firepower comes into play.
Yeah, definitely what you want to see from a team like AtmosFear for being able to secure a very hard match with this team. But Bacon, he's just caught off guard. Skills just caught off guard with this flash out in his hand. Well, Bacon just utilizing that, but Hellranger's right behind them. Just can he? No, the door closes. It's unlucky, but no, he does get the spray,
Spike
putting
planted.
him down to a low HP. Hellfighter just gets that kill right there. Inferno with another onto Kappa. But the trades do come in another chaos match. But Hellranger uses his flash paranoia, as you call it. Can he secure this round? He doesn't look behind. But no, he gets the kill onto Crosshair. Just fakes a defuse. 2v1. Does not notice behind him. Both of them being behind them. But no, Relics does get the kill onto Hellranger, giving them another round for AtmosFear.
And that is going to be the second round for AtmosFear. And that's good because when they do have the advantage, they can push it. So you know that, the gears are working in this team. Definitely very chaotic. And they seem like, when there's a lot of pressure, they seem to do pretty well. But Crosshair there, unfortunately, gets taken out. And Hellranger, he's just looking in the wrong direction. The paranoia came from the back, but it was too late for him to react. 4-2. A little bit of a lead there from Global Esports, but the ultimate obstacle that AtmosFear has to get past is Deathmaker and Hellfighter, both of them as players, because they are extremely proficient and consistent.
You can definitely see how well Global Esports have been practicing for this moment, and how they want to show that they're the better team, being able to utilize every bit of their utility, play as a team, which is what you want to see at Chemistry. Inferno does take out Deathmaker, and the rotations do come into A because all the sound is made by AtmosFear, which is not what you need. Mollies are going down on backup gen, for Hellranger just holding it down, holding A short, but rotations do come in, and he hears the rotations. As you can see, AtmosFear is not quiet, which is not what you want, because the other team can capitalize on that sound, them just running around corners, running around, just peeking. You can be the master of chaos, but you also have to be the master of being quiet, which is what you need from an aggressive playstyle.
30 seconds left.
Indeed, and it seems like Skills has that information, and all of Global Esports, they're looking for that rotate. But AtmosFear having the man advantage is going to prove to be big, as Kappa takes down Bones in a fight to defend this B side. Now 15 seconds left on the clock, and AtmosFear, they don't have much time. They've got a plan, and there's going to be a 1-for-1 trade
left.
there. AtmosFear, a member so low. Kappa finds Relic. Crosshair very quickly turned the kill, and Skills is just hiding, but Crosshair 1v1 situation against Hellranger, and unfortunately they didn't get the plant off. But there it is, Global Esports successfully defending the site. AtmosFear, we can see the idea, we can see the progress in their thought pattern. They looked for a site and they gunned for it. They went in, they took out the members. Unfortunately, the timer was not on their side. So just a little bit of tweaking. They pretty much have figured out how to attack against Global Esports. And as for, you know, GE in general, they just got to be on their toes and make sure that their communication is clean, because they do have the tools to also stop AtmosFear.
Yeah. With a team like Global Esports, they all frag the same crit. They all all come together and they all get 1 kill each, which is what you need. Yeah, right? They're sharing their kills like you share a birthday cake. You get a piece, you get a piece, and you get. That's what you
get
wanna,
a piece.
That's what you want to see from a team like Global Esports, because they want to be able to just play as a team and get the kills as a team. You don't want one player always being the playmaker, always being the shine, but Deathmaker is the trigger patience right there. Just letting him enter site. The information is not given.
I think he is giving the piece of cake to somebody else. Well, the ultimate was popped, so Deathmaker knew not to give off his position and finds Bacon. Yep, Deathmaker's going to be the first one to get a piece of that cake, and now Hellfighter chiming in. Wants some of that good stuff. Now Kappa, he's going to pop the Hunter's Fury. Unfortunately, can't pick up a kill, but AtmosFear are dropping like flies as Global Esports are closing down onto them. But Relic, he does get the revenge kill onto Deathmaker.
30 seconds left.
And 2v4 situation, not a good place to be, but we can see the rotation here. Global Esports locking down the B side. A side is free, and let's see if Cypher carrying the spike will make that transition. Now Crosshair, he has given off a little bit of information. 10 seconds left on the
10
clock.
seconds left.
It's going to be a tough one, but AtmosFear, they would rather try to keep themselves alive and their guns to just help the economy than go for something that they deem is impossible. So props to them. 2-6, Global Esports with the 4-round lead.
It was definitely an impossible round because they were stuck in mid, which is not what you want. And they were all like covered, you know. There was 2 on A and there was 2 on B, and they didn't have enough time for them to be for them to clear out the space with only 10 seconds on the board and pick a side. It was too much decisions to be made in a matter of 10 seconds. So it's a better round for them to be saving and playing it safe than going into a side. As a Hellfighter does slowly get the information that he needs, puts his trap wire down and just tries to hold off at one. Bones is waiting for the peek, and Jiggle peeking just sprays him down, just giving the side. I don't understand the spray need. Okay, so this is what they do. Some teams use their spray to give the sound off to the other team to bait people. By doing that, the other team is gonna be like, okay, there's a guy here, come rotate. You don't. That's not gonna happen with a pro team. You can do that in a random unrated or a custom or a compy lobby. You can't do that with a pro team where you just use the spray and try to bait them out. So you can definitely see that the confidence that AtmosFear has by using that. They're like, come here. I'm spraying. We can be friends. Just come here. Just try to lure the people in.
Probably trying to make some noise, but it seems like AtmosFear, they are trying to commit here onto A side with the A shot takeover and A long. Now Hellranger, he does suspect something is up. He's very much ready with
30
the
seconds
Phantom.
left.
Just gonna squat and watch the angles, but Baker gets taken down, and that's gonna be a double for Hellranger. As he throws out the paranoia, he heard the sound cue. That's a triple for Hellranger as Kappa cleans it up. Flawless round for Global Esports. 5 rounds in the lead, a very dominant start. And it looks like AtmosFear's hopes and dreams of making it once again to the top 8 is just slowly slipping away.
Yeah. Honestly, you could say that AtmosFear did get a couple of easy matches to make it into top 8, or they do have the skills. If they did have the skills, we definitely want to see them put the skills into this match. They want to be able to get their head straight and be able to utilize the chaos which they're known for and get the kills. The eco round does come out for AtmosFear here. So if Global plays it safe, it could be a flawless round and not being able to give out any kills, as skills right as we're talking about him just gets picked off, or almost gets picked off with 40 HP left, but Hellranger does get 2 kills. Inferno with the Sheriff, but Skills takes Inferno out. Deathmaker with the op slowly going in. Flashes do go out, gets flashed, but Skills is right there. The way they utilize their abilities is the best, I'm telling you.
G is just building up that confidence. They're playing off of this confidence. And Skills is a really explosive player, a great addition here. Never fails to impress, actually.
Yeah. All the new players at the moment from TSF, as I said in the last stream actually, TSF from the Global Esports or from another team, I forgot the name, but they all are using their new players to show that they can. The new players are still winning them, leading the board with the kills that they have. Deathmaker gets a wallbang kill onto Bacon right here. Flashes do come out from both of the sides. Another flash gets a pick onto Phoenix, but he does not get flash hot hands to slow them down. But no, gets a kill onto Crosshair with the hot hands, but Crosshair gets 2 more before he goes out. It's like, if I'm going out, you're coming with me. And gets 2 Inferno Insight. Flash do come out, gets killed by Hellranger, and 1 more, and the round goes to Global Esports on a bye round.
Wow. Now AtmosFear, they come so close. It was so chaotic, their approach to that. But you can see they are inching closer to winning rounds as they take down more members of Global Esports. And there it is, Crosshair picked up that 2k. It was pretty valuable, but Global Esports did great when it comes to the retake.
Yeah.
And they ultimately finished the last 2 members off. Now Inferno, I think a little bit of bad positioning there, I would say. Hellranger and Hellfighter, the buddies from Hell, very ready to clutch the round out for the team. Now it's the last round before the swap. And let's see if AtmosFear will be able to take 1 more for themselves, or if Global Esports is going to bring the score like to double digits in their favor. And Skill comes in with the ultimate. He's back into safety. Picks up a kill, and 3 members lurking in B main. Wow, it's just a massacre now at this point. 4v2, last 2 members of AtmosFear as Bacon and Bones both fall at the same time. Crosshair, last man standing. Not much that he can do here, actually. The spike is on a different side of a map, but Crosshair finds Hellfighter, and that's going to be information, and there is anticipation. But Hellranger with the triple kill cleans it up. 10 is to 2 in the first half in favor of Global.
Switching sides.
Yeah, what AtmosFear is doing is just letting them get the kills, letting them get the picks that they want, letting them, just giving them the confidence that, you kill me, you have fun killing me, I'm not going to trade you out, I'm not going to peek with you or anything like that. They're just giving them the kills, which is not what you want to see from a team that is fighting Global Esports, which being the 2nd place in the Tech Series 1 tournament. So you can expect this performance from Global Esports, but AtmosFear can still clutch this out because they do have defensive side, which is as it is most teams are utilizing and capitalizing on the defending side more than the attacking. So, but 10-2 is a pretty bad spot for AtmosFear. If they do make the comeback, we might have to rename the Comeback Kings here.
Now moving into the side of Global Esports, this time in attack, and Bacon pumps Skills, but Deathmaker then get returned to kill. Relic, Hellfighter, all in perfect time. 3v3, even matchup, even situation. And Global Esports might just get the plant off, but Hellfighter, he's gonna open that door, which is a little bit different. Usually we see attackers close it, but they've got some sort of plan here. Let's see how it pans out. But Crosshair pokes out and takes Hellfighter down. Now, Spike has been planted, time is ticking. AtmosFear, they gotta go for this retake now as Kappa. He's circling around, and he's gonna catch them off guard, but I think he might have fired a shot a little bit too early. And Rico comes out, Bones takes down Hellranger. And there it is, Crosshair. He finds Kappa. AtmosFear. They get this first round in the second half for themselves.
A pretty well played round for AtmosFear. Like we said, defending side is the easier side, but that also was an eco round. They could potentially see, we can definitely see the buy round also being won by AtmosFear. Last time it didn't happen. If they did secure the another round, they definitely have a chance to come back. Kappa just making a tiny bit of mistakes, he was just losing his patience a tiny bit before he went out of corner, just Crosshair. Missing his shots on the Crosshair, but it's all fine at the end of the day. It is an eco, it is an first eco round, so it's all fine. It's a pistol round, so yeah, Bacon just getting tapped away.
Yeah, he just got chipped right down. And Deathmaker here finds the kill on Relic, 29 HP, both jets are low, but Kappa finds the kill with the shock dart. And they're on site, ready for the plant. And this is what lacked from AtmosFear. They didn't have such explosive entrances onto sites. But Bones and Crosshair, they're very much ready for the defense. Inferno chimes in, finds Kappa. 2 men left on the side of Global Esports. And Skills comes out, takes out Crosshair. And that's going to be a double. Inferno finds a kill, 1v1 Omen situation. Inferno versus Hellranger. Who's going to come out on top? And there is Inferno with a triple kill onto Hellranger. Another round for AtmosFear. Global Esports dropping the ball a little bit, but hey, eco round.
Yeah, the fake TP from AtmosFear was definitely well thought out and well played, but he did expect that. So
wait, it wasn't an eco round. There was an investment, so this means it's going to be eco time for Global Esports.
Unlucky. That's why they got so many picks though. It's worth it, but the fake TP was well expected. But Hellranger couldn't capitalize and hit more shots. He didn't have the spray control, but it's fine. The eco round, if they secure this, AtmosFear is gonna be very sad in my opinion. So we can definitely see a well-dominant play on defensive side from AtmosFear. That they, like I said, defensive is where most teams get their mojo and their confidence back. So let's see how this goes out, yeah.
Indeed, it's Skills. One taps Bones, and they immediately have the mid control. Now this is going to be a difficult feat for AtmosFear. Inferno backs away from the hot hands dropped by Skills. Now Deathmaker waiting for the right opportunity with Hellfighter just to push into B. We see the spike. Very much ready on Hellfighter. Both teams taking it slow. 10-4. 6 rounds in the lead. Global Esports. If AtmosFear does want to come back, it's going to be a long ride and a tough one. They cannot make mistakes at all. But this is Hellranger here on A side, and this is the rotation. So what we saw lacking in AtmosFear on the side of attack, we definitely see Global Esports displaying a lot more plans, a lot more
30
skills.
seconds
And
left.
Crosshair does find the kill. Now it's pretty much even at this point. But how is this going to pan out? I'm not too sure. It looks like it could be anybody's game for this
Spike
round.
planted.
You can see that AtmosFear is trying their best right now. Bacon, and everyone's just getting trades, but Relics does capitalize on that trade. Relic with another, and Hellranger trading him right back for reloading in the open, even though he had 20 bullets in his gun. It was a kind of a mistake right there, but it's just Bacon gets an easy kill onto him. 5-10. Global Esports are looking a little bit shaken up right now, but definitely they're going to think about what they did wrong and come back. It's always one player clutching it out for AtmosFear. So this is just funny to see that they're getting as much as picks that they can, but they aren't capitalizing on that.
I mean, Deathmaker, we have seen the wrath of Deathmaker. If he unleashes that, he might just pop off here. But yeah, Global Esports looking a bit comfortable. Giving these rounds away to AtmosFear, or maybe AtmosFear, they're actually doing a really good job here on the side of defense. We can't underestimate them. They're definitely more comfortable here and more in their element. Now Bacon's gonna wait for an unlucky opponent, but drop 84 HP. That's a very good spot to throw some shock darts, and Hellranger kicks it off by taking out Bones. And this immediately puts Global Esports in a better position. And let's see how they're going to approach attack this time. The Shadow Step has been popped, and Hellranger, he might be looking in the wrong direction, actually. But Crosshair, he has no clue. He has no clue. He just figured it out, and there it is. Crosshair picks up the kill onto Hellranger. But meanwhile, Bacon finds Hellfighter. Global Esports, they're dropping. Deathmaker's still alive though, and it seems like he's very ready. Has the Vandal in hand, no op this time. He's going to go for the sprays or the one-taps. Kappa moving across the courtyard as he reunites with Deathmaker here. And Deathmaker finds Relic, 2v2 situation, AtmosFear. I think they did spot Deathmaker here. Drop to 90 HP. Just gonna back away. And the spike is on site. Now, I like that AtmosFear is taking their time, but time will be ticking. And Crosshair finds Deathmaker. This is AtmosFear just randomly getting these pickoffs on players that we do not expect at all. Now, Kappa's the last man standing. Will he clutch this one for the boys? Many of his teammates have done it. Let's see if he can step up to the plate, Praniti.
You can see that they're making it. Global is getting a little bit way too comfortable here, just making tiny mistakes, over aggressive. They're overconfident, I would say. So if they capitalize, and I mean, if they make that work, where they don't get way too aggressive, but if that spray transfer trying to come in but doesn't really work out, he does climb up, but no, Kappa is there. It doesn't matter if Deathmaker goes out, he can 1v2 him and get the round. Pretty simple and easy round from him, but still it is something you can still understand what AtmosFear is doing, which is that they know how to play against these players from Global Esports, but they aren't working as a team, like single peeking. Why is Omen holding a diffuse while the other player is not even watching, right? Crosshair is now holding his back or his front in this situation while he's diffusing. So you need to be able to do that for you to be able to defeat a team such as Global Esports.
Yeah, definitely a little bit questionable and sloppy from the side of AtmosFear, but that's Deathmaker. He comes in explosive, down mid. He's mad. He's angry. That's going to be the second kill, 17 HP. That's not going to stop him. He's still going to try. But Deathmaker opens up the fragging. He wants to wrap this up. We've given away enough rounds, and that is the third kill for Deathmaker. Relic finds him with one tap on the Sheriff. But that is going to be enough for Global Esports to completely take this round for themselves. 1 HP, and Hellfighter chains him down. Global Esports bring themselves into match point.
Just B-hopping his way down mid and just free-firing the corner from Hellfighter right there. Could have been too cocky, I would say, but still, they have the right to be cocky because they are one of the best teams in India at the moment. So it's all the things that they're doing, Deathmaker he was done with their stuff, man. He was done giving them rounds. He just went in and used his ult and got the kills. Like him just B-hopping. That's just funny to watch for some reason.
Yeah, he just did not care, because usually we see all these players, in tough rounds just approach games so slowly, but this is Toads. He pops the ultimate, they do get a few pickups, and AtmosFear just bouncing back once again, but Deathmaker, he does find Inferno and Skills, making his way onto site. He's gonna look for the next member, gets taken out, but the ultimate keeps him safe. Deathmaker gets another kill. Now it's a 3v3 situation. I will say that Global Esports definitely not as clean here, but this is definitely building up to the further tiers in the tournament. Now Crosshair and Hellranger both find kills. 2v2 situation. AtmosFear, this might be the last round for them. For Global Esports, they're looking so close to the finish line. Deathmaker is taken out by Relic. 1v1 situation. Hellranger, he doesn't have much health. And let's see what they do here. The spike has been planted. Time is ticking. And AtmosFear, we see the Jet going in for the challenge. Hellranger just waiting for that opportunity, and Baker spots him out. Will he get this defuse off, Praniti?
I'm pretty sure he will. There's plenty of time left there, but you can see that what Omen did there. He didn't really check all the corners, I would say. A post-plan position such as that, especially with a 1v1 situation, you can't really do that. And he didn't have the eyes on the other player, where he just gave him easy entry into sight because the other player didn't make a single sound, right? Which is what you want to see as I was saying before, AtmosFear was making way too much sound, which called for rotation. But now that Bacon is doing that, where he's just walking his
This is
entire
gonna be
way,
fun.
is definitely shows that he
Here.
has an idea of how to play the game. And if they just have a little bit more practice on their part and how to walk in and etc., they can definitely get a match against a team like Global Esports. Bones does pick up Kappa with a clean headshot right there.
AtmosFear, I do feel they have what it takes to go back into the top. And there it is, Hellfighter. He does find a kill, but Inferno also gets one. Deathmaker here gets a return kill. But AtmosFear, they do have the potential. You see it. They're not outright losing. It's not a stomp. They are giving Global Esports a hard time. So, to get one more round, AtmosFear, they're definitely not making it easy. They're going back to retrieve the spike. They have some sort of plan. Now, Hellfighter here, Cypher main, just going to watch a site. And they're looking for this attack. Global Esports, they got the spike. Deathmaker takes out Bones. This might just be the end as Deathmaker gets a triple kill. Last man standing is Relic. 1v3 clutch. Will he do this for the boys? AtmosFear. And that's going to be a 4K as Deathmaker ends it off and Global Esports make it over to the round of 16.
Them just forgetting the spike at spawn shows that how into the game that they were, that they didn't care about the spike. They were like, I'm going in to get the kills. I don't care about planting. They forgot the spike and went. But Deathmaker was definitely the main reason that they won the match with a 4K, just going in, headshots back to back, and then with an easy little, an insane play from Deathmaker.
Indeed, and he's at the top of the board, 315 average combat score. Hellranger definitely stepped up. I do feel that sometimes, he's kind of a little bit in the shadows with Omen. I mean, he is a controller pick, but Hellranger definitely, he shined. So, Deathmaker MVP spot once again. He was the first MVP across the board in Series 1. So no surprise there. Big ups to the consistency. Now let's move on into AMD's Relive the Moment and talk more about what went down between both these teams. Now I have to give credit to AtmosFear because they played out of their minds. Now to meet such a juggernaut of a team so early in this tournament, round of 32, a little bit of RNG there, but to be at the top, you've got to up your game as well. And AtmosFear, I would say, don't take them for a fool because when they come back, they definitely be a lot more stronger. Guns blazing as well.
Yep.
And Global Esports overall just very consistent, and they have players that have so much experience in competitive gameplay, which just kind of gives them the upper hand.
Yeah, you can definitely see how they played. AtmosFear did have the aim, but they just didn't have the communication as much, I would say. But you can see that Global just went in the first 2 rounds. They were so aggressive that I was genuinely, I was thinking of a quick match with 13-0 with a 15-second round. I was excited for that, but no, AtmosFear didn't let that happen. They got some rounds back. They pushed Global Esports back, made them think about what they were doing wrong, and made them figure out exactly how to play that, which is what you want to see from when you're fighting a team. And it's definitely a cool and a quick match, or not a quick, but yeah, it was pretty much an insane match. Okay, I don't know why I said quick.
So Global Esports, Deathmaker is really a key component here, and it's good to see that Hellranger has stepped up this time. It's always much better to have a team of well-rounded players, and I do feel that the 4 remaining players that did manage to get second place in Series 1, they kind of fell short from getting that champion spot because of the consistency amongst the players. But Global Esports, the stage is theirs. They can most definitely show us that improvement and show us what they're made of now with this new roster. They have they have an organization backing them now. So most definitely with all these tools, they can shine. So GG, well played to AtmosFear. You guys put up a great performance, and we hope to see you guys once again because you guys definitely have the potential. And ultimately, congratulations to Global Esports for making it over to the round of 16. Now, that was the second game for the second half. We're moving into the last game. We are going to prep for that, and that is going to be Team Rising Phoenix versus Noble Esports. one to watch for sure. Remember, this is the LG Ultragear TEC Challenges Series 2 you are watching, powered by AMD, and we have AFK Gaming as our media partner. Do like and subscribe, click that bell icon so you get notifications to watch your favorite teams live in this tournament. And you can check out the links in the description, follow our socials for all sorts of updates on the tournament progression, as well as upgrade your setup. You can go for a little bit of shopping there. So until the next match, do stay tuned. We'll be back very shortly.
Later.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. Baby, while we're young,
forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
I never want to make compromises when I play. I need every FPS I can take to perform at my peak. For myself, for my team, as well as for my viewers. Streaming always used to present me with a choice, either FPS or stream quality. I no longer have to make that decision thanks to AMD's 3rd generation Ryzen processors. Now my viewers get to see my gameplay smoothly. Ever since joining the team in 2018, AMD's partnership with Fnatic has given us the latest computer tech to help our performance. 3rd generation Ryzen is now the pinnacle of multi-threaded processor performance, and it's a big step up from everything else I've used before. AMD have listened to our feedback to make sure they make the best products possible so that we can simultaneously play as well as stream at the best setting. That's why I use AMD's 3rd generation Ryzen processors.
What's up, guys? We're back with the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 2, powered by AMD, and our media partner is AFK Gaming. We're down to the last game, the 6th game of today. So action-packed. It is Team Rising Phoenix versus Noble Esports. So I think this is a great way to end the day. Noble Esports, we're very much familiar with them. A new team. This is the first time they're making their debut as a team together here in the Challenger series. They're basically a mashup of players in different teams the last time around, but banding together and proving to be pretty strong with some amazing personalities in there as well. As for Team Rising Phoenix, well, they made it to the round of 32. We're going to see what they got, Finiti.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a fun match because I think they're both a little bit on the same level. If Noble is a little bit, a little bit better than them, but we're definitely going to see a little bit action-packed game. If we go into OD, that's going to be a little bit fun because I want to see some, action-packed game, especially around. You're going into the next phase. You need to be able to prove that you're the best, and I want to see that gameplay from both of the teams.
Oh, indeed. Noble Esports, they have consistently ran a killjoy in their team composition, and that is Sai, popular content creator. He has a huge fan base, a lot of people, they love him. And with Noble Esports, him joining
Select
this
your
team
agent.
definitely is bringing the best out of Sai. He's also very familiar with FPS games, competitive. So I like to see how he would fare here now that the competition is a lot tougher. And I do believe that today is also the last day of a single elimination. We'll move into a lot more competitive games, moving on into the round of 16. So Team Rising Phoenix, there's a lot on their plate. There's a lot that they have to do going up against Noble Esports. It's not going to be an easy one for them, but the stage is set. It's also no expectations for them whatsoever. So Noble Esports, yeah, you've got pressure on yourselves for sure.
Yeah, they definitely need to put on a show for us. I want the viewers to be at the edge of the seat. Last match of the day, I want to finish strong, and I want to be able to go into round 16 with the mindset that everyone is at the top of the level. And India, we're not well known for esports, for PC esports, but I want us to prove that we are one of the best teams we can be in the world. Every one of us. Definitely, I have big dreams for esports India. Okay, don't get me wrong, But
I mean, we're all part of it and we love it, right? So
Yeah.
especially during this time, to be able to have the Challenger series running and giving opportunities to the community in the Valorant scene, it's
Yeah.
just absolutely amazing. So it seems like both the teams, they're taking a little bit time to start, but we'll be here with the game very shortly. Now, just a little bit of trivia, a little bit of information to you guys watching, who you can look out for. So right off the bat, Team Rising Phoenix, we just have to see what they have in store. I think it's the first time here appearing on stream. And as for Noble Esports, they also their roster is also interesting because they have 4 Indian players and 1 player is from Sri Lanka. That is Hika. He was with Team Zeg the last time around in Series 1, but now in Series 2, he has band together. So, you know, when you're playing games, it knows no boundaries. Hika was placed number 2 in the MVP spot last time around. So there's a lot for him to live up to. We have seen him struggle a little bit to maintain the
Placing
MVPs,
sentry.
but now we can get right into the match. The game can start. So let's see if Hika will be able to take this MVP this time around. He got it the last round. Didn't get it the earlier rounds, but, you know, we'll see what Hika can do. And here he is, spotting the raise, very comfortable on this agent. And Noble Esports will be attacking. It is the day of Ascents. Completely in the second half, we've just seen Ascent, 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 Ascent.
Yeah.
And in the first half, it was just bind. So, you know, Harsh there, just communicating visually with Sai. I think they're pretty much ready. Now, Rising Phoenix, we can see that they're all in place, ready for the defense. And let's get this going.
Can definitely like I'm very excited for this game, especially because Hika didn't even play the phase 2 matches for Zeg, and he still had the second place for most MVPs, which is impressive coming from him. But like K Wonder, we've seen before. Team Rising Phoenix, we've seen before, and how they played, and they were a solid team. When I saw them, and K Wonder, I think last time was playing Reyna, but switching to a Killjoy it's a little bit strange from him because an attacking character going from that to going to a defensive character. We'll definitely see what they have. Hika does spot out Jet right there, but he does have a frenzy in his hand. Making his way, everyone's just lurking, but Harsh picks off a roar. Noble with the man advantage at the moment. Sai just using his abilities to just get out of spot because they did get a pick on A, and A is theirs, but Nox is right there to hold off any
Planted.
flank that's coming in. Tito just holding switch, but Arc Monster is right there on Heaven. Hika under Heaven. These post-spawn positions are amazing, don't you think?
Indeed, and Hika loves the frenzy. He's spotting it again every time in the pistol round, but Exceeli does find a kill, so it's Tito. And Team Rising Phoenix, unfortunately, they're falling down one by one, and Trick does manage to get 1 kill, but it's a 1v3, 22 HP. Hard ask, but Trick he is going for that, and Tito takes him out. First round to Noble Esports, a great way for them to start.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely see that Noble is a lot patient than most of the teams, and even on an eco round, they play like it's a buy round. They just wait and they figure out when the other team is. They wait for the other team to make a mistake, give them a pick or anything like that, which is what you want to see, and which is exactly what you need to play like. You need to be able to capitalize on the picks and move to that direction. You need to be able to just pick people off in Ascent especially.
Indeed, and Ascent is very defense favored. So, you know, Team Rising Phoenix, I think they might have the upper hand here in the first half. But K Wonder Kid, he's going to be taken down by Sai. Killjoy Vengeance there. And Tito finds a kill for himself. So does Harsh. Everybody chiming in, just grabbing a little piece of Team Rising Phoenix. Now Sai, he's going to remain very defensive. And it seems like Rexy there, he gets the pick off. And Noble Esports, they just really spread around. Is there a plan, or are they just doing their own thing?
I think they're all just running around because they think Team Rising Phoenix is like just a regular, basic team. So I think they're just having fun. I think they're just aim practicing, aim labs training for them right now. But when a Team Rising Phoenix kick back, that's when they're gonna know that they're not just a regular team, and they're gonna come back strong. I can feel it.
I mean, if Noble Esports is gonna take them like that, Team Rising Phoenix, they're not gonna be happy. They should use it to their advantage. Take take out Noble Esports where they are being too confident and comfortable. Now, kicking this off, third round, full buys across the board, and only a Jet is defending the A side, but Aura, he manages to take out Harsh, a bunch of cover. Aura finds a double, and Nox finds one, and that is exactly why you don't overestimate the team. But Hika,
Spike
he's
planted.
just gonna pick it up. This time, the spike has been planted, and Hika ultimately saves the day for what looked like a very sloppy attack from Noble Esports. Now,
Yeah.
2v2. How's this gonna pan out, Praniti?
I think Noble got it in the bag because they both have perfect post-plan positions. The communication's so well played, and both of them are gonna peak, but they are on low HP. But no, Hika does secure the kill onto Trix. When you're getting hit by an alarm bot, right? You can't expect it to not to hit unless you're Jet. So the only way you're gonna escape that is by dashing the hell out of that. You can't do anything else. The alarm bot's one of the most important like utilities at the moment. Being Cypher's girlfriend, I like to say, right? Just being able to utilize the abilities are very well thought out. And having Cypher and Killjoy on a team is very good, but Noble Esports still making it work without Cypher, but Killjoy.
Oh yeah, Killjoy is a great agent, and that's gonna be a 1-for-1. The alarm bot, the way Sai placed that in the last round was really good. Advantageous, most definitely. But Hika with the triple kill just came massive. But that's gonna be Harsh, finding Arc Monster, and Noble Esports approaching this fourth round with complete dominance. And K1 the Kid does find Harsh. Now 3v2 situation. Spike, however, might be moving on to B side. So Team Rising Phoenix, they might just be caught off guard here. Hika, unfortunately, loses the aim battle. 1-for-1, and that's going to be the fourth kill for K1 the Kid, just stepping up. 1v1 situation. That's going to be a hard ask. 1 HP, does have the ultimate up. Now, 50 seconds left on the clock. K1 the Kid is going to take this one slow. Now, the Recon Bolt. Wow, that's great. Rexy drops the Recon Bolt, completely bamboozling K1 the Kid here. He's just inching in, thinking it's going to be an A-side plant, but Rexy is ultimately going to give off that information. Hey there, K1 the Kid. You can wonder all you like if I'm at A-side, but I'm in fact in B.
He does have the ult. You can play this very well, but 1 HP in his hand, you know, if he clutches this out, this got to be a highlight reel. Come on. If he clutches his fight, this is an ace, 1 HP. I'm asking for too much, but the ult does go down. He just needs to get a little bit closer into Boathouse. This is a round for him. Come on. This has to be a round for him. Dude.
Oh, and this is set up so nicely. Oh, Rexy! Rexy! He just shot the shock dart! Oh my god! What was that?
That is the most unluckiest thing I've ever seen, and that is the most skillful play I've ever seen as well.
Rexy! He shot that dart in the right position because he dropped the recon bolt. He got the idea of where K1 the Kid was and kind of just moved into the perfect position to corner him there on that small little alleyway elevated platform.
Yeah.
Rexy stepping in. Amazing. And now let's just move on into the next round. Sai gets the first pick off, ultimately putting his team in the lead. But Aura finds Hika. Man, oh man, I am beaming with excitement here. I did not expect that at all.
I was hoping that that round would go for Team Phoenix, but that ult had me so confident they were gonna get it. I didn't know Rexy had it in him. I didn't know he knew the lineups for lane. That was insane.
You should run.
As we're talking about lineups, right there, Rexy using his lineup to clear outside the enemy's ult now goes down. Sai is like, you wanna ult? I'm gonna ult this time. That's clear out the entire side, but there's still one on Heaven. I don't think they know, but they do spot. I don't think they still spot him out. There's no noise being made, but there is two there. One Aurora is right there to take Tito out, giving Noble a disadvantage of members. But still, Arc Monster with another one on side. Rexy, can he clutch it again? It was a 1v1. I think he can. 1, 2, another Rexy! An insane plays. This is madness.
No way, Rexy. You can't do that to us, Rexy. Pulling off 2 plays consecutively, round after round, 1v4 situation, just picking up a 4K, hiding under rafters. That was a situation everybody dreamed of, and Rexy was in the perfect place, perfect time, great aim. He did not falter. Nerves did not get the best of him.
Ready.
I am just blown away. Goosebump moment. That's just nuts, pretty deep.
Oh my!
Revealing area.
This is just aim practice for Noble right now. I was hoping. How are Team Phoenix, Rising Phoenix not securing this right now? I'm so confused. 2 rounds, they had it in their bag, but they still somehow managed to lose it. If I was Team Rising Phoenix, I would be sad that I would lose that round.
You see, right now, Noble Esports, they're getting all this attention because of plays like what Rexy is pulling off. Now, in the meantime, you see Team Rising Phoenix, they're having a hard time here on the side of defense, even though that, technically it's more advantageous. But you see players like this, Tito just teleporting in, picks up Aura, and now he's going to get a double kill and pick up Art Monster. There is the reload, and he's just going to set up this A site for success, and that's a triple kill for Tito. Is this going to be the 4th? Nox catches him off guard, 1v2, and Harsh wraps it up. But Noble Esports, they're just shining here. It's unbelievable just pulling off these plays in the round of 32. We have seen teams just struggle a little bit more here, but Noble Esports, it's not a problem for them at all. And Rexy, time and time again, I think, most viewers that have followed through with this with the Challenges series, they know that I've put a lot of emphasis on the fact that Sage has completely changed the playing field for so many of these teams. Because Rexy, taken out of such a passive role and onto the Sova, this is where he really shines. He gets the spotlight. He has players like Hika, Sai, on his team, but he still can pull off these amazing plays because he's more in his element being an aggressive player. And there it is, Hika. I just made a note on him, but he's gonna pick up a boombot kill. Very aggressive still, gets the spray off, but K1 the Kid is going to get that kill.
Yeah. Well played from Noble Esports, especially with a player. Like, as you said, Sage is potentially giving a lot of passive players a role in the team, which is pretty incredible because as we saw, Antidote was the top fragger for the match today we had, and he was so well playing with the Jet. It's exactly what you want to see, but Rexy's right there to get another kill on K Wonder Kid, securing 6-0 for Noble Esports. This is so exciting to watch. A Sova player being able to get those frags and being able to secure himself at the top is what you want to see.
Indeed. And, they have pretty similar compositions. They both opted to choose the Killjoy. Usually we see a lot of Cypher. I think you did mention that earlier. But Team Rising Phoenix, they might just fall short here when it comes to team synergy because there's something about Noble Esports, their vibe, and their ability to connect together as a team. It seems to be working out here. So, Noble Esports, they have a very basic plan, but they carry it out well. Now, Team Rising Phoenix here on the side of defense. The enemy Killjoy, that is the ultimate that is going to be placed. Now, K1 the Kid finds the kill, and it seems like Hika's just gonna pop off here. Now, Team Rising Phoenix is a hard way to defend, but they've got to try and get the firepower going, and Nox picks off 2. Just as we talk about it, it seems like they finally got it in their head after 7 rounds that they have to play this calculated as Nox picks up a triple kill onto Rexy. Now this is what we call progress. Because 7 rounds in, Team Rising Phoenix, they get an idea, they have a feel, they were so quick to rotate. You can see it there on the minimap here on the replay, and that's ultimately what I look for in a team. Never mind the skill discrepancy, never mind the mismatch. It's progress and growth that you want to see from these teams. Are they able to adapt? Because adaptability is so important when you go up against an array of teams as you progress further into the tournament, Vinity.
Yeah, definitely. I literally 90% of my body was looking for Rexy to make another play there. If he did, I would legit leave. Like, you don't understand. That was so insane. That Rexy is just having the spotlight, but we gotta give some to Team Rising Phoenix because they're able to take out that many players. especially with the Noble Esports having it named for themselves and them being able to get that many players off. But Harsh is right there, just gets a headshot kill on the Arc Monster while being distracted by the Sova drone. Nox with the ultimate. I think he is gonna get picked off. He's looking for the all. Harsh just running in. He knew he was gonna spawn in the 3-second gap. Aurora gets the kill on the side while Trick also getting the kill on Tito, but Aurora just makes a run for it. Can Team Rising Phoenix secure another round? 2v2. Rexy, the playmaker, as well as Jet, and this is just the same 1v1 or a 2v2 with the same lineup, but Harsh right there getting a kill on the Trick and insane headshots. Rexy just lasering another play with the shock bolt. No, I was
30 seconds left.
That might be it. Oh, that was a close one.
That was a close shot dart indeed. 10 HP left, and we see the spike being carried by the Sova over to the B side. I think at this point, Aura, he should definitely go for the save. But Noble Esports, remember we did get the point is that we want to see everybody shine as equally because that's what it takes to be number one. That's what it takes to get the first place prize pool. There's a lot on the line, and Noble Esports, they are pacing themselves out. And Harsh stepping up into 4K, that is just insane. And that turret just taking away 4 HP. Aura, you are lucky to be alive, but he goes for the challenge, and Rexy is there to take him out. 7 rounds in the lead for Noble Esports. But yeah, you know, you want to see everybody perform well. And this time, Hika's not so much in the spotlight. And that's what we also kind of, wanted to see if Hika was able to pick it up. But 10 kills, Harsh is just right behind. You can't be too sure that he's going to get that for sure.
Yeah, Hika, I'm definitely expecting another MVP from Hika, which is what he's known for. It's all the MVPs, he doesn't want anyone to have the MVPs. It's like, it's so insane to see that even with the spotlight being on Rexy, he still gets the kills, but Trick's right there to get a kill on the side, on the A main right there, using his shock recon dart to see where they are, or holding down a one and done spot, which you shouldn't hold that angle because it is a one and done angle. If you get a pick, they're going to trade you off immediately because you don't have anywhere to go. But Hika with the boom bot just gets the kill right there. Noble right there to secure the kill. Nox just takes out Harsh on a close range. 5 HP, backs out. He can use his wall to heal, which is exactly what he's going to do. 3v2. Team Rising Phoenix on another men disadvantage. K Wonder Kid does use his ult again. Can he secure it? But no, Rexy's right there. And the ult should go down, and it does.
Spike planted.
40 HP. No lockdown for him. The second time this is happening. Oh my god.
Team Rising Phoenix, definitely a hard one to ask. But I will say that they are definitely taking a few more lives. Trick did open up this game, getting the first pick off. And I think Team Rising Phoenix, they got to figure out a way to work off of little advantages, because if Noble Esports can do it, Team Rising Phoenix, they definitely can work towards it as well.
Yeah. So what Team Rising Phoenix is doing is they're making way too much noise, which is not what you want to do. When he was placing the ultimate, you shouldn't make that much noise. It doesn't matter if there's 2v3. You stay as quiet as possible, but the ult does come in from Trick right there, just trying to keep them off on A main. That does hit 2 people, but Phoenix heals right back up, while Rexy is still, Trick still low on HP right there.
Now, Noble Esports with the man disadvantage as Sai gets a great pick off there with the op onto Aura. Now, Nox, he'll be watching a shot, and we can see Team Rising Phoenix, they are spread out. Sova is backing away just a little bit here as he's pretty low, but Sai and Hika both find kills in unison. Trick with the drone. This is going to be a tough ask. It is almost going to be... The next round will be the last one before the swap. But Team Rising Phoenix, every little round counts if you play better on the opposite side. And this is Trick just going to drop the recon. And a little bit of information. Not much information. Trick just changing sides. It seems like the anticipation. Team Rising Phoenix, they got that down as K Wonder Kid takes out Hika. We can see that they have an idea of what's going on.
30
Rexy
seconds
will
left.
find Trick. 1v3 situation. Tough one for K Wonder. As he's watching A, but Noble Esports looking for the rotation over at B side instead. They take down the turret placed by Wonder. and he's just going to go for this rotate. Might go for the challenge
Spike planted.
or not and save it. And yeah, I think he's going to go for the save.
I
Not
think
quite.
it is a 2v1 because one player did disconnect the Omen on the other team. Or is he just holding an angle, or is he that patient? I would be surprised if he's that patient. I'm definitely sure he disconnected. But yeah, two players, both on 50 HP. Can they clutch it? The answer is yes, Rexy, with the easy little low HP kill on the other player. There should be a pause
Last
time
round
coming in
before
because
the
they
half.
did lose a player, Noble, with the Omen being disconnected a little bit. But yeah, you can definitely see how good Noble Esports is, right? Even with low HP, they can secure the kills. Even with they're so aggressive and they're so confident in themselves. It's very impressive to see.
I think, when it comes to Noble Esports, right, we usually place a lot of emphasis on the players that kind of have like a very large fan base, they're very well known and stuff like that. But the thing about Noble is that this team should be recognized for how
Get out of my way!
well they are just banding together when they were all from different teams before. Now, Sai, this is a perfect example, just picking up their kill on K1 the Kid. And look at this rush. Noble Esports, all 5 of them onto B side. This is what they should be recognized as, a team that is so comfortable with one another, and that's going to be Harsh and Hickable finding a kill for themselves. And Nox is the last player standing. He was just in A side, minding his business, but Noble Esports with such an explosive entrance. They work so well as a unit. They're not going to care about the Omen that's disconnected because 4 of them, they trust that they will be able to pull off the same great teamwork. And that is Harsh wrapping it up. As for Team Rising
Switching
Phoenix,
sides.
man, guys, you all made it to the round of 32, which in itself is an accomplishment out of over 200 teams.
Yeah.
So keep fighting Team Rising Phoenix. This is not the first time that we have seen them in the Challenger Series. I believe that they have joined Series 1 as well. So keep on fighting, take all these learning points, and I'm pretty sure that they could definitely have a stronger fighting chance next time around. But that is going to be 11 rounds for Noble Esports. They're very close to victory, and now it is also the second half.
Yeah, you can definitely see that Tito is back, but well, never mind. Tito is now back. But you can see that they didn't even have the smokes that they needed, but they still rushed in. They're not taking a pause timeout. They're like, I don't care if we have one less player. I still want to be able to play. They don't want to wait because they have so much confidence in this. Arc Monster does secure a kill onto Harsh right there, which means it is a 3v5. Trick with another, a 5v2 at the moment. Trick gets a little tap right there. Nox is lurking in mid. Aurora in a B main. The turret does spot out Aurora on A main, so the rotations do come in. He just wants a little a little AFK kill right there to secure his KDA.
I mean, a disconnect
One
is
player
unfortunate for the
remaining.
team that is facing it. Aura there, he does pick off Rexy, but in a competitive setting, you're going to take what you get. You're going to
planted.
just push the advantage that you can, and Aura, he finds the last kill onto Sai. That's going to be the second round for Team Rising Phoenix. They could be much more comfortable in attack. It could be the fact that it's a 4v5 situation. Whatever it is, this is a good situation for Team Rising Phoenix, but there's a lot of work to do to try and get that scoreline even.
Yeah, very much so. And Noble Esports is still they can still win this, all right? They have Hika, they have the Frag Master, they have the MVP god. But they also have Rexy and they also have Harsh, who are all equally talented players who can still get the kills, who can still use the information. But the thing is, they're on defending side and they don't have any delayers. That's the problem. They don't have the smokes to hold them off for a little bit until rotations do come in. But the trades do come out on Nox, getting Hika, and Sai just getting him right back. Aurora with another kill on the side. This is an eco round for Team Rising Phoenix, but don't worry. They can definitely secure it on the buy round, hopefully. Just Harsh trying to get a little peak kills right there, but doesn't really work out. He does have a classic in the
One
van.
player
And
standing.
going for the eco kills. I don't know why they're so thirsty for the eco kills right now. K Wonder just goes and kills the AFK Noble Tito. So we can definitely see another little quick round from Team Rising Phoenix because it is a 4v5 and they're
planted.
very confident on their attacking side because they can't have a strong man advantage. So one side is always going to be one person and one side's always going to be two people. So they want to go where there's one person because they can't hold it properly.
This is going to be a little bit of a challenge for Noble Esports, especially in a 4v5 situation. But you know, judging from their track record, they could actually pull it off. They are choosing to continue the game. They're not choosing to go for a pause and wait for Tito. So let's see how this fares. Now, we can see the investment coming in from Noble Esports on all the guns. They have to make this one work. Now, Team Rising Phoenix, they understand that there is a disadvantage for Noble Esports and they're capitalizing off of it. Can't say that I'm mad at them for that because that's just the name of the game. 3 rounds, still a long way to go, but you know, when it comes to competitive, I'm going to place chance on both sides. Now, Sai, he will be here in B main looking for his next prey. No off this time, but there is a spray. Hika and Sai both find kills in unison. It seems like they put their foot down. Enough is enough. We may be a man down, but we're still going to make it work. 3v3. Now it's a 3v2 in favor of Noble Esports as Sai and Hika. They both find kills, almost making it look so easy. And Arc Monster is the last guy. This might just be match point for Noble Esports. Priniti.
Yeah, definitely. You can see that they work in unison. Okay, I don't know how Hika and whoever Sai, I think they both getting the same kills at the same time. It looks so cool to see that they're both working so well together, being able to trade off each other, if not getting the same kills off of each other. Arc Monster does get the bomb plant, but knows exactly where he is. Hika with the easy little tap, a pre-fire corner, while the match, everyone's getting settled, and Team Rising Phoenix should probably accept their fate by now. It doesn't matter if they lost a player, they still are
Match point.
they still are gonna, you know, have a tough time winning the match because they do have an insane aim god on their on the other side.
Placing sentry.
Indeed, match point and Noble Esports, you know, if they wanted to wrap it up, they pretty much can. Overall, they're just a lot more consistent here. But Team Rising Phoenix, the fact that they're not giving up, they're not letting their mental go boom, it speaks a lot about their character as a team. And I like that. I like that a lot. And I think it's good to recognize that teams that don't make it through to the next round, they're still fighting, they still have a dream. They are pretty much the bulk of what makes esports so exciting. Tournaments comprise of all these players sharing a same passion for competitive gaming. And that is Hika kicking it off with the kill onto Trick. And it looks like a journey for Noble Esports to just wrap this one up. And Sai chiming in onto Aura. 1-for-1 trade there. And Team Rising Phoenix, Nox is going to do his best to look for something. The AFK, not going to take him out, and he takes out Sai and Tito. But it's a 2v2 situation now. Let's see how this pans out.
We can see that Rexy is put on the spot again, as well as Harsh. Can they prove Harsh does have his op in his hand, so he can definitely secure the kill onto Phoenix right there. If he peeks, he's dead. No, he pre-fires. Oh, that was an unlucky moment. That Phoenix just runs away. He's like, I'm not having any of that. And just goes to A side. The bomb is being held by Harsh with the Vandal dropped for the op. They're both gonna go in. I think they're going to use his ult. Phoenix is going to use his ult to entry to check if anyone's there, dropping the gun for Phoenix, which was a pretty nice play. Flashes do come out. I think Harsh is going to get picked off, but no, they got the bomb. They're going back into sight. An insane play.
That was brilliant.
That was a brilliant play. That was so intelligent from Team Rising Phoenix. I got to give them to that one. If I was Noble, I would be like letting them have the round. I'm not going to lie, but no, Harsh gets a little, the aim lapse training you can see, and the round and the match goes to Noble Esports. 13-3, an insane play from both of the teams right there.
Indeed, we saw the idea from Team Rising Phoenix, but ultimately Noble Esports, they had one up on their opponent. So congratulations to them for making it over to the round of 16. Now, this was really entertaining to watch. We've got some amazing clips here, some brilliant plays. Now let's move into the scoreboard and see who is the MVP, which I believe is probably Hika. He actually got the MVP, 373 ACS with 20 kills. Hika, consistent. looked like he didn't quite get a lot of kills in the start of the game, but he kind of, got in tune with himself and definitely brought it back. So Hika definitely gunning for the top spot on the MVP board, at least for this LG Ultragear TEC Challenges Series
Yeah.
2. Now let's move into AMD's Relive the Moment and talk more about what went down between Team Rising Phoenix versus Noble Esports. And here it is. Team Rising Phoenix, this was a tough match for them, being up against a team that made the debut here as a team in the Series 2. But they're strong. The players have a great track record. And it was a tough ask of them. But I felt that, they did fight to their best ability.
Yeah, you can definitely see the effort that they put into this match. They didn't want to go down without a fight, but it didn't matter if they didn't secure enough rounds, but they did secure a lot of kills on their part. They were able to pick off players, and they were able to make it always a 1v2 or a 2v1. Okay, it was always like that. It was always trading off each other, and it might have been 1 or 2 rounds where they didn't have the man advantage or the man disadvantage, but they were always like pushing themselves up. They were all, even though it was a 4v5 at the end where Tito just left, but they still were able to play like a professional team. I would say they didn't lose their mindset. They didn't lose any of the things. Aurora was a decent player. He had the aim, he had the plays, just a little minor mistakes made from Team Rising Phoenix part. And if they have the communication, and if they have a little bit more practice and the chemistry with their team, they could definitely win this match versus Noble Esports.
Indeed. Yeah, and Noble Esports definitely proving that all players really can pick up the weight, and a lot of the progress here coming up from Noble Esports is the fact that this pickup, having Hika as part of the team, really provides a lot of aggression. Rexy, just a cool head in stressful situations. I think that's the best way we can describe Rexy at this point. Yeah, and Harsh is just like the silent ninja. We don't put a lot of focus on Harsh, but he does get the frags. He is reliable, and we saw it actually in the last round. Sai doing his own thing. He's the AWPer for the team pretty much. He does bust out the AWP whenever it is time to, and definitely a killjoy if an AWP was the first that we see. But here it is, Rexy with this 4K 1v4 situation. I mean, that's gonna go down in history books of the Challenger series for sure. There's no
that should
denying it.
definitely be one of like the top, like the plays of the tournament. If we have an highlight reel, that's going in there. I'm fighting for Rexy to make it into the highlight reel for that clip. That had me in my seat. Like I was in the edge of my seat for that. I was so excited for him to make that clip, especially right after the killjoy moment where the shot pool. I was like, is Rexy gonna do this? And he did it. He proved that he's not a player to get underestimated.
Oh, for sure. And guys, do remember to follow our socials. Links are in the description. We do post highlights of every round in the Challenges series to our Instagram. So if you want to check that out and see what the highlights are, most definitely you can go there for all the content that you need. Now, once again, congratulations to Noble Esports for making it over to the round of 16, which does kick off tomorrow. We will have 4 games tomorrow, and 4 more the day after for the round of 16. And this is a wrap for today, day 7, round of 32. We had a great time watching all these teams make it through. It's going to be an explosive time because a lot of strong teams, they're going to be up against each other, gunning for one another and the top spot. 1.5 lakh prize pool up for grabs. They pretty much want that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 2, powered by AMD, and our media partner is AFK Gaming. Do like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and you get notifications whenever we are live. So do keep a lookout for more games. Check the links in the description. Upgrade your setup. Why not? Treat yourself. It's the perfect time to. And without further ado, my name is Apollonia. I was your host and caster today, and that is Praniti, caster and analyst. Thank you, Praniti. You are amazing. And until tomorrow, we'll catch you guys. Good night.
Later.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. The most of this night, come on baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't wanna do. Every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby. I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. The most of this night, come on baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't wanna do. Thank you.